of all like the great universally loved athletes, right? So think like Michael Jordan, Tom Brady, Alex Rodriguez, Derek Jeter, like, you know what I'm saying, Messi. Like, these are like all the most accomplished people. And I'm like, damn, like, at what point did they hit that level? Like, what point did they hit that pantheon to where like their greatness and like the love of who they are as athletes was just cemented? You know what I mean? Like, at what point did they hit that point where, you know, because, you know, I'm gonna just use Tom Brady as an example, just because that's the one I was paid attention to the most. But, you know, he had so many questions throughout his career. And, you know, I just felt like, you know, and the conclusion I came to when I'm talking to Ia with, and I was sharing this with Pittman, because I feel like we both have questions to our games and different levels to our games that we both need to accomplish to reach the next level, right?
Okay.
And I was saying that the journey of accomplishing them and answering those questions, that's where the fandom and the love, and that's where all the stuff comes with it, is when you overcome the uncertainty about the type of player you actually are. You get what I'm saying? So it's like with Tom Brady, for example, right? He took over for Bledsoe. Okay, can he be a guy? Now we know, you know how it is with the league. They always say, oh, now they know you coming. We game plan for you. We got a year of film. Are you going to be that guy?
Right.
Cool. Went. Prove that. Okay, you've been playing with generational defenses your whole career. Like, are you just a system guy? Are you just getting carried by these dudes? That's the only reason why you win in bowls. I remember, bro, when it was like, what, 07, 08, when he came back from the ACL.
Yeah.
And first of all, I know all the Indy fans are going to hate this. All the Indy fans are going to hate this, but this is just the example I'm using. When he came back and just really started lighting shit up. Like, it was really on some, Tom, a 40 to the year. Like, this dude is just bombing on shit. Yeah. Now he just throwing the ball everywhere. Like, he just, it don't matter what defense is, because Tom go and score and he go and finish. Yeah. Then it was like, all right, damn, is it just Belichick? You get what I'm saying? Is it Belichick was a mastermind. He found you. He the one that vouched for you. He was the one. And then it was like, when he got that Tampa John, it was just like, you him. Yeah. We done. You know,
I ain't gonna hold. I think it got something to do with longevity and winning ships.
Okay.
That's when you can, like, because I don't think you can control narratives. Like you said, narratives create narratives, and then narratives like create another narrative off the narrative. Like, you feel what I'm saying? It's gonna always be a narrative. It's gonna always be a narrative. So it's like, the only way you can kill narratives is winning the ship, bro. That's the only way you can be. Think of like the guys. Think of somebody like, shout out Uncle Phil. Think of like somebody like Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers will be in the talks with some of the greatest quarterbacks if he would have won a ring.
Yeah, just one.
Just one. You just got to go get a ring. Drew Brees he got a ring. So it's just like he got that one. So now he like in the talks with. The
Marinos, the Aikmans, I mean,
now
obviously
up there.
But Marino never got that one. They would say everybody always says the Marino would be the greatest quarterback of all time
if he just would have got a ring, bro.
But I do think there's levels and differences to that, bro. I just think like
you don't think the championship, like, you can do a lot of stuff. Do you think Ray is the best linebacker in the game without that ring?
He can't be.
That's my point. But you think linebacker, you think Ray.
I think, and I think, I don't know if I even talked to Roquan about this, but I think if the Baltimore Ravens win that Super Bowl, I think they go down as the greatest defense of all time. Last year.
Definitely.
Oh, wow.
Last year, they would have been cemented as the best defense of all time.
Statistically, or just on paper?
Statistically, Statistically, they were the best defense of all time, bro. Like, just what the shit that they were limiting to, the stats, the Pro Bowlers, like the young stars, like the proven veterans they had on that team, and like literally the output that they was putting in, they would have went down. It would have literally been them, the 85 team, Bears,
the undefeated team,
the 01 Ravens. Like, it would have been that 2023 defense in Baltimore would have really been cemented as one of the best defenses of all time. Like, Legion of Boom. Let me not disrespect Big Bro. Shout out to B-Wax and Sherm and all the guys. They would have been cemented. But again, why were they cemented? Because they got that ring.
Exactly.
If you don't get 2013, they won the Super Bowl. And they didn't even go. So like that's why Baltimore is like, now it's as fucked up as it is. Like, that 2023 Baltimore defense now is almost like a page in it. It's a page in a chapter. It's a page in a book now. Instead of being one of them pillars written in stone.
Yeah, it's one of the Jamie Lannister. Right, and then
say you trying to join. Well, we gonna go there real quick, but only thing I'm gonna say is I don't agree with you, Speed, in the sense where I don't think Super Bowls is the end. I don't think championships is the end of it.
You don't think championships control the narrative though?
I think championships. I think it's like, all right. Speaking in our world, I think Super Bowls, Pro Bowls, All Pros. I think they all put you in certain categories. They put you in certain narratives, right? So like we said, love Phil. Uncle Phil, but him not having a Super Bowl, you only could put him so high in the category that he's in. Even if he's at the top of the top, he can't go into that next room. He can't walk in that next room. He can't sit amongst some of those guys because they got different things. They got, they got Super Bowls.
MVPs.
But he can't.
MVPs is another conversation.
Yeah.
MVPs is another conversation.
If Phillip Rivers and Tom Brady,
Marino got MVPs.
That's why I said narrative based. That's why I put an emphasis on narrative, because if Phillip Rivers and Tom Brady was sitting in the same room and somebody who knew football came in and sat down in that room with Phillip Rivers and Tom Brady, we would look at them like just the genuosity of the athlete to athlete. We would look at them as the same guy. We'll be like, look, Tom Brady and Phillip Rivers in the room. These are two great quarterbacks.
When
we talk the narrative of who they are as the athletes and stuff like that, we'll be like, nah, Tom Brady is way up here and Phillip is that just because of the ring.
No, I don't agree. I think it depends what room we in. I think it depends who else in that room. When you watch the NBA, all right.
Do you feel like our fan base is based off narratives? The NFL fan base, do you think that it's controlled by narrative?
Fans are all about narrative.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying.
I just seen some stupid shit. Hold on, I'm gonna let you go real quick. I just seen some stupid shit. Somebody was trying to argue that, remember the play that Downs caught over Kenny the high 7?
Yeah.
Somebody said that wasn't a good throw. I said, nigga.
Yeah, you're crazy.
Like, shut up. How about that? Just shut up.
Yeah, you're crazy.
Yeah, how about I take your Twitter from you for a week? You want punishment. What are you talking about?
We should be able to do that.
But that's what I'm saying. Even all LeBron talks and stuff is kind of narrative based, because if you put us in a room full of all athletes, let's say you took just the athletes, just the people who actually not saying that fans don't mean, because fans are everything to the game, because that's how the game keep going. But I'm saying if you put just the athletes in a room and just had us sitting there, we're gonna look over there and be like, oh my God, that's Kobe and LeBron.
Right.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Now, the only way we can separate Kobe and Bron is with the narrative of championships, because they already got
those two.
Because they already got the All-Stars. They got the All-Stars, those two. I'm not talking about just somebody who coming from the bottom and somebody who already at the top. Oh, you got to go get these Pro Bowls. You got to go get that.
But look, this is what I'm saying, right? I'm saying in the sense of, I think what you talking about. I think you talking about the difference of how we level and comparing athletes, which I also agree, because I'll use the example we are NFL honors. We in the back. We got our own little bar, our own little whoop. It's all the Walter Payton Men of the Year. Derwin, Max Crosby, B-Wags, Roquan, everybody in this joint. Chad Ochocinco pulled up. It's it's the who's who in this joint. Everybody in this, it's the guys in this joint, right?
Yeah.
Yo, I can't really raise my voice in this room like that, bro.
No,
sure. I gotta be seen, not heard. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But me being the type of person I am, and also very comfortable who I am. Some people get in a situation like that and they gotta be seen and shit, and then you become a goofy type of shit like that. But at the same time, it's I'm sitting there looking around and it's damn, it's the who's who in this joint. But at the same time, when you amongst people like that, it's levels and differences. You gonna peep. A couple of these niggas are a little more calm than the rest of them.
For sure.
A couple of these niggas not even really sipping on that yak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They drinking lemon water.
Yeah.
Because they got a little bit of different stripes on their jacket. You get what I'm saying? It's a couple of people that we all huddled around. If he go from right here to right here, guess what? We all going right here. Because of who he is and a different type of, you know what I mean? And I think, whereas though I do agree with you that I think championships do that. When we talking, for example, if we talking the difference between Bobby Wagner and Ray Lewis, okay, if them two looking at each other, or if them two at two different tables, and us as young LBs, and we thinking, all right, who I'm gonna go try to talk to and get some game from? First of all, we're gonna try to spin both. But if you thinking about all right, bet when you walking looking you damn, that's B-Wag, that's Ray.
Yeah.
I mean, and the reality of it is, Ray got Defensive Player of the Year. This nigga got 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Did he win Super Bowl MVP or one?
Yeah, he got a Super Bowl MVP. So that's like damn. When you talking when I'm thinking about the NBA top 75, right?
Exactly
that shit was different because it was like, damn, you got Bron here.
That's what.
Then you got
Clyde
Drexler pulled up,
that's what D-Wade said.
And then when Jordan showed up,
yes sir,
it almost validated everybody being there. It said, "Oh, number one,
it's on."
Yeah, number one.
But does the wisdom, like you use the Ray and the Bobby and the Wagner comparison, does those championships make Bobby Wagner less of what you was going over there for that conversation for, based on those championships, or just the narrative of what those championships bring? Make that
no, but what I'm
because
saying,
you just said like Ray MVP, 2 Super Bowl rings.
Right.
Bobby got his shit too though.
No,
but
he got
it's just a little. But
yeah, it's just when we talking the pantheons. Now, the conversation that I'm saying is, first of all, that's going into who they both are as people.
Yeah.
Right. You also go throw a little bit of a personal relationship into that as well. But at the same time, what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, when we hang our cleats up, when they hang they sneaks up, right? Where we will be judged and where we will be ranked is by how many answers to the questions that we had, right? Mm-hmm. At a certain point, they was questioning whether me and you would be able to help a team win.
Yeah.
We answered that. At a certain point, they was asking whether we could even play linebacker. We answered that. Now it's okay.
How far?
How far can you take it? You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We have different questions to our games and to our careers, right? But the answers that you come up with on that is where you'll be judged at the end.
At the end, exactly.
I agree with that.
I understand that.
I agree with that. And to Z's point, Speed, to answer your question, from my perspective, to Z's point, and I agree with that, is that you start to look at, when you have those two people in the room, you start to look at which table you go to more critically, which gives more respect to them, right? Because you may be in certain, like Z said, it's no disrespect to whomever, but it's like, who can help? I can really go to a table to help me answer this question. Mm-hmm. I can truly go left or right and figure out like A plus B equals C instead of me trying to still be on the big board.
Yeah,
like I can really go there. But like obviously that is very unique. You don't get all the time those two people in one room.
Yeah,
you got to be like, hey, well, damn, which way do I go? Mm-hmm. And I feel like that's to your point, Speed. That is a tough question to ask when you're, like I said, when you're that high in the room.
Yeah.
When you that high in the room and you start talking about like, no, bro, you did this, or Phil, you did this, or Tom, you did this. It's
Peyton,
like,
let's go. I'm sorry.
Peyton. When you go Peyton or Tom, it's like, bro.
But my point is, championships set those tones, even in a team-based sport. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Is championships how we all gonna be judged though?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Yes, bro. Until you open
to a certain extent.
To a certain extent, like championships definitely at the end of your retirements, championships is gonna set the bar for you here. Once you win a championship, now what you do after that, what you say in front of people and how you act and the person you is, it can easily fall you back down.
For sure.
But championships definitely gonna have you up here, bro. You go win 3 championships, you can go walk in any room in this athletic room.
Any room.
You don't got no lick or nothing, but you gonna walk in those rooms just off your championships alone. That's why I said the narrative is so strong for a champion.
For sure, not to walk
the narrative
too much.
so like that's what I'm saying when you talk about like. That's why the Bron haters always talk about his championships, because his championships was gonna set him apart. Because all that other stuff is kind of like yearly based, if you want to be real.
I don't really. My only thing is, what's the difference between 4 and 6?
A lot, gang.
Is it?
Come on,
a lot.
Come on.
Is every championship weighed the same?
Yes. No. In my eyes, once you got a ring, you got a ring.
I'm saying, but every ring ain't the same.
The bubble championship don't weigh the same, but other than that, every championship you go through.
You trying to take us back somewhere that we moved on from.
I know. I'm being childish in a serious conversation. But I'm saying, like, championships, bro, championships are all weighed the same, bro. If you got 6 championships, bro, you got championships.
Okay, how about this? I got 2 rings, but you got Defensive Player of the Year. Who heavier?
You. By far, bro. This is why I ain't gonna hold you. And like I said, I don't want to backtrack on this conversation. I just want to just talk about it in terms of what I was speaking about in terms of a point. The running back that I said that got chips, if he goes somewhere for a year and go crazy, he will be talked about as, yo, he was one of the best players that ever that played the position.
Because he got 3 or 2?
Two.
Yeah, the Philly and the
Yeah, because if he leave and go somewhere else, it's like, oh snap! Like all the other stuff don't matter. All he got to do is get numbers now. Because you got chips.